Hey water lilies, I am the face of kjyinemi. If you are returning, welcome back. If you are new, welcome. And I hope that you will like, comment, and subscribe to the channel and enjoy the video. So stay tuned to find out what I've been up to in my brief absence from YouTube. Alright, water lilies, old and new. Again, welcome to my channel. Let me just start by saying I missed y'all. I missed y'all. So much has been going on. It seems like forever, but it's only been, I think, a couple of weeks, which is a couple of weeks too many. I've gotten messages asking, where are you? Are you okay? I am fine. It's been super busy. It's like I went from being on total relaxation vacation mode where I had videos in the queue waiting to be uploaded to nothing. So here I am, and yeah, I'm glad to be here. So today, what I'm going to just briefly talk about, you know me, I'm going to try to keep it brief. Why Africa has been good for me, okay? I'm working on 6 months, y'all. 6 months. I feel like I've been here forever on some days, and some days I feel like I just got here. So let me start by saying this journey, you know, I know people may tend to make things look really great on video. This journey has not been without hiccups, okay? So if you're looking at this video, I'm the type of person, I just have to keep it real. I went through a little stint where it looked like anything that could go wrong went wrong. So I think I asked the Creator to move that dark cloud because I'm not going nowhere. And so here I am, and I want you to just sit back and kind of enjoy this. So, alrighty, like I said, why I think Africa is good for me, okay? Everything is not for everybody. So for me, I wish it could be, because I wish all of my people could just come here and, you know, have a better life and not live in fear and worry. You know, I try not to look at certain stuff because it's so depressing that, you know, they're still killing us. They're killing us. And I can't not acknowledge the fact. And then these criminals, they go to trial and they get off for this crap, and then they want to turn around and say, but hey, y'all killing each other and blah, blah, blah. You know, one day them tables gonna turn and it's not gonna be good for y'all. I hate to see it coming, but I know this generation that's behind us, they don't give a crap about nothing, not you, not your thought process, and they're gonna come unglued, and you're gonna be real sorry. I'm just saying. That kumbaya period is over. So, moving on from that, I stated my piece on that. I said what I said, and I meant it from the bottom of my heart and the depths of my soul. I meant that shit, okay? So over here in total relaxation mode, that's first and foremost. Since I've been here, I'm at peace. I feel calm. I feel relaxed. You know, certain things have happened, and my friends and family be like, "We can't believe that you let that shit slide." You know, and I was like, you know what? I'm over here chilling, and I really don't have time. Now, I have had to come unglued a couple of times, and honestly, I just felt like, why am I letting people get me, shall I say, put me in character, okay? Because this calmness is not my norm. In character is where I've been for several years, because I was a truck driver in the United States, and people will try you, okay? They will try your patience. They will try your niceness. They'll try you, and they'll feel like, and what you gonna do about it? Me? Baby, two things about me. I'm not afraid to die, and I'm not afraid to go to jail. So that's a toxic mixture with a person. But since I've been over here, it's like, okay, is that how you feel about it? That's fine. So, firstly, I have been in my house since I think January, and I've had a couple of issues with one of the neighbors, just one. I've got 3, about to have 4, because it just turned one of the spaces into a 4th studio apartment. And so I guess, you know, someone said, oh, he's bullying you. And I was like, bullying? Let me show you how I get down. And I had to come unglued, you know, a couple of times. And now it's peaceful. It's a little peaceful because I said, you know what? Let me get the creator and them ancestors on you, because you'll be up out of here before I will. And it don't make any sense that for whatever your issue is, I come from the United States, where I have to deal with a whole race of people that don't like me simply because of the color of my skin. You and I, we are the same. You may not have respect for women, but you will respect me. So we had some garbage can issues, and then we had an issue with parking your car up under the laundry lines, and people can't hang their laundry up. Now I don't see that car anymore. So I didn't have nothing to do with that. So, you know, things, you just sit back, and the ancestors and the creator will take care of you. And that's how I feel about it. Because quite honestly, the situation had me like, I'm up and out of here. I don't stick around nowhere. I felt uncomfortable at one point, like unsafe. And then I went, you know, got me some business, and come on up in here if you want to, and play with me if you want to. And that's just the way I am. You know, I'm a real sweet person. I'm a Cancer. I'm hard on the outside, and I'm sweet as pie on the inside. So that means, you know, I got some, I'm tripolar at best. So don't talk me to death. Okay? So that is that issue. That's straightened out, hopefully taken care of, and I don't have to be bothered with that anymore, and I can enjoy my little hut. You know, it's coming around. You still got a couple little pictures on the wall, and just really trying to enjoy myself. So in 6 months, the first thing that I have noticed, I had a funny story that, you know, I'm a big girl. My mama was big, my grandma was big, my great-grandmother was big, and my great-great-grandma was big. Okay, so I come from a long line of large women. Big boned, big fat, just all of that, okay? And we hold our own. None of them were to be messed with. So I went to the store. I had on this cute outfit that I had made in Ghana. It's a 2-piece. And so what I did, because, you know, I'm a little larger and I shouldn't be exposing nothing. Plus over here, you know, most of the women are covered up for the most part. So I pulled the skirt up to meet the top, which is kind of cropped. And it stayed there because, you know, it was made specifically for me. And I went across the street to the store. Y'all, by the time I came back from the store, Lord have mercy, I almost lost the skirt. The skirt just came all the way down, and I was holding onto that skirt for dear life, trying to hold a 6-pack of 1.5-liter bottles of water and the little knickknacks that I had bought in a bag, and the waistband of my skirt, trying to keep it up. And so I was like, I done lost weight. You know, not that I've been over here being super lazy, just super duper lazy. So I assessed the situation, and I did not like what I saw, like the skin under my arms and everything. Everything is just like, it's coming down and it's loose. And so I decided, transition number 1, to implement an exercise regime, and I turned my second bedroom into my own little workout studio. And I'm still, you know, I'm fixing it up and everything. I got my yoga mat, I got some weights, I got a step, and so I have been working out every day, and I try to take Wednesday off, but I think it's Supernova Sloan on Instagram. His mother is Queen Afua, I think. And he's made a very good point. He said, when you do something for 7 days or more, it becomes a habit. So even though as out of shape as I am still, I stuck to it. And you know, my friend, she was encouraging me, and she said we can work out together, get a hula hoop, do all this stuff. And so I've been sticking to it. I think I'm on my 2nd week, and I mean, of consistently working out. And y'all know what? I don't even want to take Wednesdays off. Wednesday is my day to rest from exercise, and I've been enjoying it so much because I feel so good that my little room is, you know, it's my laundry / exercise room, and it's coming along just fine. And every morning I get up, some mornings I'm like, oh, I don't want to, you know, I don't want to get up and do nothing. Then I'm like laying there and just start tossing and turning. So I have to get up and exercise because I have done the 7 consecutive days, and now it's, to me, it's habit. And if that's not true, I don't care. In my mental mind, the 7th day, it became a habit. And so we'll see. Follow me along that journey, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so I think the reason, well, no, the reason for that weight loss is that the food here, and I've said it before, the food here is so much better. It's fresh. It's not, you know, all the preservatives, which is sodium, because quite honestly, I haven't really been taking my water pills since I've been over here, because I had an issue. Well, I was a truck driver, and I sat for hours and hours every day, and my ankles and knees, it would start at my ankles and just work its way up my legs, and I would be so sore because of the fluid buildup that, you know, they had me on these, and that's not good because your blood pressure goes up as well. So they had me on water pills, and I don't really take them over here. I don't take them at all, quite honestly, but my ankles look tiny. I was like, are those my ankles? You know, I feel good. I feel good. Like, when I cook something, you know, I don't have to put all that salt in it because they've got so many spices and stuff to add to your food to give it flavor. You just don't really need the salt. Instead, they use soy sauce or vinegar, and that gives it just enough flavor in the stews and everything. Which brings me to another point. I was transitioning to raw vegan. Y'all saw the video with my mishap with my cucumber and avocado, my little pinwheel, my cucumber pinwheels. I'm gonna try it again tonight. So you're gonna have to wait for that video to see if it works. Have y'all seen avocados that look like this? It's not black. The light is not really showing. It's actually like there you go, a burgundy color. And it's a little sweeter than the normal avocados that I'm used to eating. I love them. I went last week. I did a video haul. I would think that was the last video I did. The video haul about this, and I tried to do that pinwheel. I went back last week and they were real tiny. So this week they back up to nice size. So it is our rainy season here. So we'll see how that works with the vegetation and everything. Because quite honestly, I don't even want to be out there walking in the rain. But it is so humid. Like it just, yesterday it rained all day long. And so that's good for vegetation, I think. So yes, that's that. So we got our that, and that, and that. Okay. Also, as you can see, yes, I'm not covered up today. I'm, look, y'all. I'm 1 month into my freeform locks. I'm just letting them do what they do. And that's another thing that, you know, I'm super excited about. I had locks before, and I had an issue, and I was in a situation where I could not fix it. So I got my scissors and I just cut them all off. They were past my shoulders. I was almost to 2 years. And so it has taken me almost 2 years to the date to restart them again. Or was that maybe last year? I don't know. I don't even care. But I'm starting this journey again, and we'll see what happens with that. I'm excited about that. So we've got our eating healthier, exercising, starting my locks over again, tried to be raw vegan, but I think what happened was I went to the store, as you saw in the last video, and I ended up buying some rice and some peas. And I was like, I'm gonna be raw vegan and I gotta cook this. So I bought a lot. So I think I bought 2 kilograms of rice and 1 kilogram of the peas. And so I'm not gonna let it go to waste. So yes, I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna cook it. So the little things that, like that, is what's keeping me. I've got melons, fruit, I've got my oats and everything, so just trying to eat better. So that's that. And my lock journey. Now, with all of that being said, you know, with the issue with the neighbor and, you know, just stuff, that cloud that was over me, one of the reasons where I got a brand new phone. I had 2 phones, a Wi-Fi modem, and my laptop, and nothing was working. My Samsung phone that I brought from the United States that was unlocked, paid for, it literally, the battery, I Googled it, started to swell and the phone started to separate. So every time I pushed the picture or video button, the phone was shut completely down. And then I had the S20 that's locked because I ain't finished paying for it. I ain't above it. Like T-Mobile, y'all service sucked over here, and I'm not giving you another dime. Come get me. Anyway, it was locked, so I could use it on Wi-Fi, but it wasn't up to speed, up to, you know, it wasn't the first. Let's get to the Wi-Fi modem. The Wi-Fi modem, Halotel, was terrible. So I knew, it refreshed my memory. I got that modem in Zanzibar, and down at the beach, it didn't really work. It was like 3G. So if you leave their store, this crap don't work. I'm trying not to cuss. Sometimes that don't really work for me. So I had my Delali. We went to the mall. Oh my gosh, Millimani Mall. Nope, I didn't take no video footage because I was too busy oohing and ahhing, looking around and trying not to fall on that slippery floor. So we went, got the SIM card for the modem. It's at 4G in the store. I get home, 3G. So I still can't do nothing. Everything is spinning and moving slow and, you know, doing whatever. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't do nothing. So once you get into that mode where stuff is just not working, it's a downer. It's really a downer. And try as I may to be to be positive. That's that brown liquor. Bite the dog that bit you, because it gave me the hiccups. Anyway, once I got to the point that everything was just going haywire, the neighbors getting on my nerves, I was feeling some kind of way. And I just have to be honest, I was ready to go. Then I did a live video, and I met some great people through the live video, and they were like, oh, check out Kigali or Rwanda. And I'm looking at Rwanda, and I was like, I do like Paul Kagame, but you know, I ain't gonna take no shot. I'm gonna need y'all to miss me with that. I don't like taking shots. I have never liked taking shots, and I was in the military, and I've had enough shots in the military to last me a lifetime. So Rwanda, you know, was like, okay, this. It's a beautiful place. It's reasonable. It's cheap. But, you know, this is something that's a deal breaker. And then I'm looking at Kenya. Kenya is nice, and it's reasonable. It's not as cheap as Tanzania, but it's still cheap. Compared to the United States, all of this stuff over here is much cheaper, you know. And I kept finding excuses. And then I had to just keep it real and be honest with myself. I love it here. Even with the BS, and I mean, y'all, I'm not going to get into it, but I went through a lot of BS with that neighbor. And then the next neighbor, you know, it's like somebody sent him, and I'm like, wrong answer. I still love it here. It's just, I have everything I need up and down this little street, which is probably the reason why I never went to the mall. For what? I didn't need to go to the mall. And we've got electronic stores. We've got everything we need here. But my Delali wanted to go to the mall. So we went to the mall. And I was like, ooh. They got a MAC makeup store in Melamani Mall. But I told him, don't bring me back here, because I don't have no money to spend at no mall. And I saw a pair of shoes, and the lady was like, oh, 115,000 shillings. I was like, girl, I can go to Carrier Co. and get the same shoe. This ain't no designer shoe. Miss me with it. The prices in the mall were much, much higher. So they've got a couple of stores. Oh, yeah. And I want to mention that. So when I was getting my workout stuff, yes, I went against my word, and I went back to the mall, to the store called Game, to get my workout stuff. And as soon as I walked in there, and I was like, oh, this looks like Walmart. You know, I was like, okay, I'm going to post the picture over this way, I believe. It's enough space. How about when I looked at the flyer, the little sales paper, get to the last page, you know, where they tell you how you can pay for your stuff down at the bottom. Look down at the bottom. Walmart in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. And then when I Googled Game, they said Africa's leading department store. So I'm safe to assume, since I saw that name on there, that Walmart owns Game. So guess who won't be going back to Game? Me. And I did, you know, people like, oh, XYZ. I didn't like Walmart for personal reasons, because I was a truck driver, and they try to take you through changes when you make these deliveries so that y'all can have all y'all little cheap price stuff, or so y'all think cheap price. And so I'd be at Walmart all the time and spend a whole bunch of money. I hated Walmart. I absolutely hated it. And I'd be damned if I'm going to come to Africa and give the family of Sam Walton another dime. Y'all got me that first time. But as a matter of fact, all I bought was some weights, because they didn't have the step and they didn't have whatever. So that's all y'all going to get from me. I promise you. I promise you. I like what I like. I don't like what I don't like. Real simple. So all of that with the issues and everything and how I was feeling, I had giving myself to August to make a decision as to whether or not I'm going to stay here. I've had a history of moving around. That's first and foremost. I don't have a problem with picking it up and pushing on. But I don't know, because I'm torn down the center. I love it here. Everything. I'm going to make another video about the animals in itself. But I love it here, and I don't know what to do. I can't listen to anybody else, because what may be good for that person may not be good for me. And what is good for me, of course, is not good for the next person. So come August, and I say August because that's when my lease is up. My visa is up in November, and that's another issue. If you come here, this is going to be the last thing I talk about because this video getting kind of long. The visas here are mad expensive, okay? If you do anything other than a tourist visa. So if you're from the United States, and what I found was that other countries don't get the privilege. Like if you're from the Caribbean, Jamaica or whatever, I think you get free reign over here or something. They have an agreement. So those people are fortunate. If you come in here from Jamaica, or if you have a Jamaican passport, or I think Grenada, all those countries, your visa, you don't have to do like the United States. So the United States, you have the option of getting the 90-day visa, which means every 90 days you have to go fight at the immigration office and get another 90-day visa. So when I came here, I opted for a 1-year multi-entry visa, okay? Tourist visa. Let me say that again. I am here on a 1-year multi-entry tourist visa. That means that every 90 days, I got to leave the country. Okay? Yes, it's cheap to get on a bus and hop over to Kenya. But it's an inconvenience because those bus rides are horrible. The airplane ride to Arusha doesn't cost much. And of course, Mombasa is right next door. You know, it's not far from here. But the thing about going to Mombasa, which is on the beach, is on the coast, favorite spot for the Europeans. Once you get from Dar es Salaam to Mombasa, you can't come straight back. You got to go to Nairobi and then come back to Dar es Salaam. So I figured if I got to do all that, I might as well go that way anyway. So that's another thing. That visa costs $100. Okay, the 90-day visa costs $50. I have subscribers that are students here. They're on a student visa, $1,500. If you have a business, you can register your business, get a work permit. Work permit costs $1,000, plus all the registering of your business. By the time you finish with that, that's about $1,500 or $1,600 US dollars. And then you can get a 2-year residency for $3,000. No, thank you. I need y'all to fix that because, you know, we're coming here by the droves. Most of us are bringing businesses. Yep, I still ain't got nowhere with my business. I tried a batch and it didn't really work for me. I was not happy with it, so we're tweaking that. Sometimes things don't happen overnight, you know, so what they say about YouTube, same thing about my business. It's a marathon, not a sprint. And it's not that I'm procrastinating either. So what I found, was in Kenya, I believe I Googled, you can get a 3-year residency visa for $365. That's looking real good to me. Really, really good. And I've been checking out some real estate over there for, you know, rental properties. So I'm not trying to buy nothing. I don't want to be responsible for anything. And when it's time for me to hitch it up, I want to walk away. So the prices were pretty reasonable over there. So it's a toss-up between Kenya. And a lot of people are like, ooh, Kenya, ooh, ooh. Okay. What you eat. Don't make me finish the sentence. Y'all know it. Some of my people, they know what that means. Anyway, so yeah, so that's that. We'll see what happens. I missed y'all, and I'm going to finish this video up. I know it was kind of lengthy, but I missed y'all. I just freaking missed y'all. I missed my water lilies. And oh, I got a new name from my live. A gentleman from Dodoma, he christened me Sekela, and I really like that. And so my next stop is also trying to figure out how can I change my name legally to Sekela and get rid of the slave name. You know, we hold on to stuff for obvious reasons, and quite honestly, I'm good with that. I'm really good with that, and I like the name. So, you know, instead of people calling me KJ, Sekela. Is that pretty? I'll type it right there. It's beautiful. It means joy and happiness, or to bring forth joy, rejoice. All that good giddy stuff, that's that's me. Anyway, I hope that, you know, you got some good information out of this, and I try to keep it as transparent as possible. So just a quick recap, if you you know, you skip to the end and just want to say, one, you know, why Africa is good for me is because, you know, my eating habits are better, I'm exercising, I'm calm, I'm at peace. At the same time, this journey has not been easy. I've run through money like crazy because, you know, before I came here, I had a spending habit. I've had some issues with a neighbor. I've had issue with all my electronic gadgets breaking down. You know, I've had some issues in the house, plumbing, electrical, just different stuff. And, you know, and actually the landlord is like, okay, did you pay him? No, it's your house. So, you know, you just have to make sure, because I never got a contract, just make sure that when you do something, that it's right and exact and it's what you want, because you could be stuck in a situation. And I'm fortunate because, like I said, this was the second house that I looked at. I chose it. I loved it. I still love the area. And when you see the next video with the babies, you'll see why I just love it here. So all of that, I hope that it helped somebody. I'm not trying to discourage anybody. It's just you really have to have your mind right when you get here. Me, I'm the type of person that I just pick up and go. I'm sporadic, and very seldomly, sometimes 50-50. It's a 50-50 chance. Do I regret my decisions? But let me just lastly say that coming here was the best decision that I ever made. Love y'all, water lilies, my water lilies. All right. Everyone that has reached out to me, that has donated to my cause, I thank you, thank you, thank you. Asante Sana, you are greatly appreciated, and life is good on this side for me, and life is going to get better. So with that, my water lilies, until the next time, deuces. All right.